Okay, here we go again. This is part 2 of exploring the Metro East and St. Louis. It's Captain Rick here, and we just took off from Parks Airport in downtown St. Louis, or just actually to the Illinois side of downtown St. Louis. This area is considered Sauget, Illinois. Noted for a couple of things. Let me see, can we see, is it depicted off to the right here? There it is. There's GCS Ballpark right there. That is home of the Gateway Grizzlies. Saw many a game there and watch the planes come in. That was always one of my favorite things to do, is to watch the planes come in. But this is Parks Airport. They've got a very good flight school here. So this is the industrial part of Metro East. A famous area to, let me see if I can find it over here. As we get closer and closer to downtown, that area right there, Monsanto is in here and such, but down those areas right there, those are some of the strip clubs that are right there in East St. Louis and Sauget. Actually, one of those was actually actually thanked in a movie. If you saw the Escape from New York with Kurt Russell, they got some kudos for Peter Russell. I'm guessing the crew might have made its way over there. All right, so this is what we're going to do, is we're going to fly down Illinois 15, which is right here. I'm sorry, 15 here, and this is 255. 255 is a loop around St. Louis. It's 255, and then when it gets to the south side of St. Louis, it becomes 270. So right now we're at Allerton, which is just east of East St. Louis. Well, it's east of East St. Louis. How about that? This area here is East St. Louis, and my dear sweet girl had a job over on State Street over here, in charge of a dental agency that, needless to say, did not treat her quite well. Did not treat her well at all. All right, this is 64. This is Interstate 64 coming up. The first place I want to take you here is we're pretty close where 64 comes together with 5570. It's right here. This is where I spent many of my days. It used to be called Gateway Motorsports Park, and I don't know what it's called this week, but shout out to John Bishi and everybody who worked there, still works there. During race day, this would all be trailers, all haulers and such. This is the drag strip. This is the circle track, or the oval track if you prefer. I saw several truck races. I called or I was on hand for calling the IndyCar race, but I don't know how many races I called there at Gateway Motorsports Park. Let's see if we find a good photo. There we go. There you go. Yes, sir. Spent many a time right there in the tower. And this whole area here is where all the haulers would be. There's their go-kart track that they've got there. Those are... All right. This ahead of us is Granite City, Illinois. And this is a huge mound of landfill. It's reclaimed landfill. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a left here, and we're going to come down the Mississippi River, and I'm going to give you some points of interest as we make our tour of St. Louis. Okay, hard left turn here. I'm also going to lose a little altitude here. This is the Stan Musial Veterans Memorial Bridge. Okay, yeah. What was that? Oh, this sounded a little odd. This is the McKinley Bridge. And this is a railroad bridge. This is the People Bridge right here. It's the Stan Musial Veterans Memorial Bridge. Mississippi River here. I took the riverboat from here all the way up beyond this and back. We got a chance to do that. That was kind of cool. I hope you don't mind the sightseeing thing. It's just I haven't seen this in a very, very long time, so I'm kind of interested in seeing how it is depicted. There's a barge right there. There's the Edward Jones Dome. Used to be called the TWA Dome. That's where the Rams played. Well, we saw so many things there. A lot of home shows, car shows. It's just your main venue. Okay, ahead of us. Now, granted, they're not showing it very well, but this is the Martin Luther King Bridge. This is the Eads Bridge. This is where the Metrolink crosses. This building right here is where Gaynell worked. She worked in the lobby there. She had a restaurant there called Java Plus. This is the Casino Queen Casino. And this is the Eads Bridge that the Metrolink rides on. And there's the riverboats right here. Of course, the arch. I saw many a concert right there on the grounds. As a matter of fact, I emceed 38 Special on a very, very, very hot July 4th day. Many of you already know that story. Okay, so we're making a hard turn here and taking you over Busch Stadium. Once again, the arch. I've been up there. Ballpark Village, Busch Stadium right here. There you go. Best place to see the game, in my opinion, was right there at the top. Thank you, David Hines. This is where the Blues play. I think it's called Enterprise Center now. It's been called a dozen things. There's Union Station. This is the powerhouse at Union Station, where when I was on K-Hits, I was there. K-Sheet Radio, world famous K-Sheet Radio is there. Ralston Purina to your left. This is brand new, the new wheel. There you go. That's Union Station. Now this building, right, where's it at? 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 Right here. That's where I worked at KSD Radio. I worked at 93.7 The Bull before they moved. Okay, gonna do a hard left turn here. David Hines, A.G. Edwards right there. Actually, it's Wells Fargo now. Wells Fargo there. Buddy Dave works. This is Olive Boulevard. Right in this general area is where I worked at All-Star Radio. And Pappy's Barbecue, the world famous Pappy's Barbecue, is about a block away. That's the Savis Center. Saw Barry Manilow there. Oh, yeah. This is St. Louis University, right here. Oh, can I see it? Can I see it? Let me try the right side. Nope, can't see it this way. I'll have to come around. There it is. Fox Theater, the Fox Theater, right there. I'll come around. This is Lindell Boulevard. I'll tell you an interesting story about Lindell Boulevard in just a second here as we kind of pan out a little bit. And find our way around. I'm going to swing a little wide and see if I can get closer to where All-Star Radio was. The radio network that was my home for 19 years. Wow, Ron, can you believe it? 19 years. Once again, that's the Musial Veterans Memorial Bridge, the Edward Jones Dome, downtown St. Louis. Union Station right there. So I'm going to do another hard right here and see if I can fly down Olive Boulevard. That's what I want to do. It's again Union Station. That's where I worked at KSD 93.7 The Bull until we moved over by Forest Park. There's Olive right there. I'm on Washington, but this is where my buddy David worked for many, many years. AT&T buildings right there. Okay. This is Locust Street, and at 3039 Locust, you'll find All-Star Radio, and you'll also find the Fountain on Locust. And right across the road over here, Pappy's Barbecue, right there. All right. Lindell Boulevard picks this up. This is Olive Boulevard, but it becomes Lindell Boulevard in just a bit over here. Lindell Boulevard is when Pope John Paul came to visit in, I believe it was 1999. I think it was 1999. He came right down this street, past our offices when we were over in Forest Park area. So I'll show you a little bit of that. Got to gain a little altitude here to clear these buildings. There you go. Okay, once again, this is Lindell Boulevard. And coming up right here is a Cathedral Basilica where the Pope said Mass. This is the Chase Park Plaza Hotel, world famous hotel. Gonna have to gain a little altitude here. This is gonna be close. Oh, good Lord. Don't want to hit the cathedral. Don't want to hit the apartments. And this is the Chase Park Plaza Hotel. And this is a beautiful, beautiful part of town here. And a lot of restaurants right there, Ron. Right, Ron? All right, taking you into Forest Park. One of the jewels of St. Louis is Forest Park. This is all hospitals here, and sadly, this hospital right here, which is Barnes Jewish Hospital, is where my dear Gaynell took her very last breath. Miss her very, very much. This is the Science Center over here on the right-hand side. This is Interstate 64, or as they call it in St. Louis, Farty. Brad worked there at the Science Center. And over here used to be the Checker Dome, and that's where 93.7 The Bull moved as part of Clear Channel Radio right there. Now I'm going to take you back into the park here. I want to take you to the St. Louis Muni outdoor concert venue, and where we saw countless musicals. There's a parking lot for it. Coming up. It's Grand Boulevard here. No, it isn't. Union. That's Union Boulevard. Okay, I'm going to do a turn here and see if I can find All-Star Radio. Ahead of us. Now look, this area here. Oh, see if I can get it. Try it out my window here. Down. Oh. Well, heck, Ricky. Anyways, we're over Forest Park right here. Very, very nice. We're over Washington, Missouri also. I'm sorry, Washington University in St. Louis. Wash U, as we refer to it. This is University City here. I apologize if I'm getting you car sick. I didn't mean to. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to drive or fly right down Union Boulevard here and see if I can get close to where All-Star Radio is. Boy, that's a nice view, isn't it? Holy cow. Chase Park Plaza Hotel. There's a concert venue in there and theaters. And the concert venue, we saw Rick Springfield and Weird Al Yankovic. Not in the same night, but... Okay, over to the right. All-Star Radio right there. I think so, right about there. My buddy Ron's house. Miss you, buddy. Miss you. And by the way, this road right here is right where the Pope came. He came right by us on that. Okay, I'm going to take you back to University City, where Gaynell and I love to go. I took her for our anniversary to University City almost every year. It's a place she loved called the Melting Pot, and it was just your fondue restaurant. She just absolutely used to love that. As you can tell, yes, I'm doing a little reminiscing today. Missing her. Okay, next stop is we're going to start heading west. Down the Del Mar Loop here. U City. And then we're going to start heading toward the Inner Belt, which is 170. This over here is Claton. This is where a lot of business is done right here. Nice town. Gaynell had a restaurant there as well in the Interco building. In case you're wondering, the airport's over here. We're not going to land at Lambert. We're going to actually land out this way. Actually, no, it's somewhere this way. Spirit of St. Louis Airport. Okay, we were talking about Olive Boulevard. This is where it continues out this way. That's the Creve Coeur Airport ahead of us, I believe. Once again, that's Claton to your left there. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, that's Claton. There's also the mall. The mall's right there. That is the Galleria. This is Monsanto area. So we're going to descend here on Olive Boulevard. And I'm going to take you by my radio station, WIL, where I was at from 2006 to 2017. 12 years. Okay. This is Lindbergh Boulevard right here, main thoroughfare around town. A lot of good food in this area too. That's what we get when you have a foodie for a tour guide. Once again, this is Olive Boulevard, and coming up is WIL. Casey has moved out here too. We have the Arch. We have ESPN Radio. On this general area here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on 270 now. 270, taking you to the north a little bit, and this is called Westport. KTRS broadcasts from here. So this is Westport. I apologize, the frame rate's, because I have it on Ultra, the frame rate is kind of tanking right here, so I apologize for that. And since we don't want to wind up getting into the pattern at Lambert, we're going to go ahead and head a little bit to the west, follow the Missouri River, and I'll take you to another haunt of ours. But this is 270, which is the main loop around St. Louis. 270, it becomes 255 on the Illinois side. But on this side, it's called 270. And people have been known to drive a little crazy on 270. Okay, we're turning a little bit to the west now. This area is called Creve Coeur. That's where the radio stations were. They were in Creve Coeur, Missouri, a suburb of St. Louis. I apologize once again for the frame rate being like it is today. It's just, it's kind of tanking, isn't it? I apologize. the Missouri River right there. Across the way is Maryland Heights. St. Charles across the river there. And there's a casino right here. And another point of interest coming up on your right. That is our version of the Tweeter Center. This is, it was originally called Riverport. This is where Guns N' Roses had their infamous riot at. I don't know how many concerts we saw there, but good Lord, it was a fun concert venue. It's been called the United Missouri Bank Center. It's Verizon Wireless Amphitheater. It's been called a dozen things. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to avoid this area here. Here's Lambert. That's the airport. We're going to go to the southwest of St. Louis and land at Spirit of St. Louis Airport. It's KSUS. So we're heading south on 270, and we're going to follow that until we hit about Interstate 44 and follow that to the west a little bit. It's Pattonville High School below us. A lot of planes taking advantage of the weather today. The time of departure was 73 degrees. And just some scattered clouds. I don't see any rain. Stay over there, buddy. A couple hundred feet above you, but I don't want to hit you. Gonna hit you. Nope. Okay. We're going to continue our little jaunt south. If you're following the map down below, you'll see the green triangle come into play here as I cross Maryland Heights Expressway, which is Missouri 141. And I'm now Heading in for runway 26 left at Spirit of St. Louis Airport. Now here's the thing about this area. You see the Missouri River right there? We have horrible flooding from time to time, and I'll never forget, a couple years ago, this whole area was underwater. The hangars at the airport, all the shopping centers, all experienced very, very heavy rains. And it was just, you know, one storm after another. And there was no place for it to go. It overflowed the boundaries, it overflowed the fields, it overflowed the homes, businesses, and the airport. Okay, so this is where we're going right here. Runway 26 left at KSUS, which is the Spirit of St. Louis Airport. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Once again, apologize for the frame rate. I have it on ultra so you can see as much as you can, but I think the experience kind of got a little jarring after a bit. Sorry I can't change it now, but look at all of the look at this shopping center, how huge this shopping center is. Okay. Tad low on the glide slope. Let's see if we can bring it up just a little bit. There we go. You know, I apologize for the frame rate, folks. I know this is really not what you're normally used to. I promise we'll get it right on the next one. I just wanted you to see St. Louis with as much graphics as you can. It was my home for 22 years, and a lot of wonderful memories, a lot of sad ones too. There we go. All right, we're down. All right, gang. Thanks so very much for tuning in today. And I really and truly thank you so very much for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe. And next weekend, we'll continue our 48 states and 48 airports All right. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Thanks so very much for tuning in.